Action.
This is Rico here with the Boxing Voice with Dev Sahni.
Hello, mate.
To be honest with you, mate, I feel like you're creating your own legend here. You know, you from the start.
Stop it, Rico.
I will not stop it. Okay.
Stop it.
You need some recognition because the way that you've gone through, and especially when you get, I won't say difficult fighters, but ones that don't really get their emotion out like that. How are you, and how do you do it?
I'm all right. Yeah. Oh, do I?
No.
Did you mic me up?
Yeah, I mic'd you up.
I didn't even notice.
I'm just that good.
So quick. Well, yeah, I'm all right, mate. Obviously, just had that press conference. It was interesting. A couple of nice moments, nice exchanges. How do I do it? I just try and shit stir, basically. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm normally quite well researched. How did that one come across to you?
I thought it went really well, personally. Not just because you're my mate, but genuinely, it's not as easy as it looks. I think a lot of people don't actually understand that when you're interviewing people and when you're out there in that stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people watching, you know, but
millions, come on.
Millions. Shout out to The Rock.
Yeah.
But how did you find it?
Yeah, it was okay. It was about Dillian Whyte, really. It was going to be up to him as to where the level would go, and he was relaxed, just like he has been all week. I thought maybe he'd switch it up a little bit. There was a good line from Moses about him being a sheep acting like or a wolf acting like a sheep to try and... It was a good line anyway. But
that was from the 48 Laws of Power. He's not a kid.
No, I know, right? 20 years old, reading all these books. Hergovich and Adelaide was good. Who else was good? Ray Ford and Nova. Good little exchanges there. But yeah, I'd say it was okay. I think nice enough moments to hopefully hype the fight up.
Well, let's ask about a couple of fights on the card. So, obviously, Filo Hergovich, David Adelaide. David, obviously, with a lot of people, including Hergovich, have called it he should have been disqualified for that knockout. I've actually spoken to Jamie TKV. Shout out to TKV, that's my guy. Lots of controversy, obviously, but what do you sort of make of the momentum? Like, has he sort of taken it in a positive way for this fight? How do you find it?
I'd say so. He's coming off 2 back-to-back knockout wins, right? If you look at box rate, he's just stopped TKV with a TKO. He stopped Soldakers in a round before that. The controversy, I'm sure that'll rumble on, and maybe they'll see each other again one day. But David Adelaide came away with the win and his British title. And now he's leaped up in levels. He's a British champion going up to face the number 6 Ring Magazine heavyweight. It's quite extraordinary. It's a big jump, because it's not like Hergovich is done or Hergovich is washed and he's looking a bit shaky. He's coming off a win against Joe Joyce without really having much of a long camp. He's had a full camp for this. He's come in brilliant shape, and really it sounds like he's coming to destroy David Adelaide. I'm looking forward to finding out.
Nick Ball, give us your thoughts on him and Sam Goodman. How do you see that fight going? To be honest, I'm a massive fan of Nick Ball. I think he's absolutely extraordinary. Should have got the win against Vargas.
Yeah.
What do we think?
Look, I'm not going to predict it, just in case I need to speak to Sam Goodman again, and he already sort of wants to chin me.
Dan from Australia.
I know, but he said it's his. I said it's his first proper fight at featherweight. I think I did anyway, and he was like, "No, I boxed at featherweight before, but not in proper fights. You know, he's had like a keep busy fight." But how do I see it going? Not going to make a prediction, but Nick Ball is the favourite, and I'd say the favourite for a reason. But I think Sam Goodman probably is being underestimated a tad by the wider media, just because he's been in Australia. We haven't really seen too much of him.
Just obviously going back to that main event with Dillian Whyte and Moses Ituma. Dillian has been playing it off as if he's been, like he's just, I'm an old man, kind of leave me alone, and it seems as if he's hiding something, and obviously, I say hiding something, the preparation for this fight, as we've both said, I've touted Moses to be the next heavyweight king. What do you think is, bit of a difficult question, because obviously you're not in camp with him, but what do you think he's been preparing for, and what would be the most effective against Moses?
I think if you look at his body tomorrow at the weigh-in on the scales, and hopefully he does do it, you know, take his top off. I think you'll see abs there. I think you'll see him in the shape of his life, and I think you'll see that all this talk about I'm just a little old man, you should help me cross the street. It's all basically bollocks, and he's trained his bollocks off, and he's coming to take out Moses Itama. He's only lost to Fury, Povetkin, and Joshua. And the Povetkin one, he was winning, and then he got caught, and then he avenged the loss. So I think we're going to see a top Dillian Whyte. The age is being overplayed, about 37, and he's going to need to be at his best. There might be it might be the case that any version Moses Itama would be any version of Dillian Whyte. He might just be that good, but we don't know. Moses Itama has never heard ding ding round 7. What if he hears that on Saturday? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
I think it's a great thing, to be honest with you. I think personally, the longer it goes on, the more experience the young man gains. But I just feel like this kid is genetically engineered to put people's lights out. One thing, obviously, about Dillian, and I need to ask you a couple of questions after. Do you feel like this is the last chance saloon for Dillian Whyte if he does face a vicious knockout against Moses Itama?
I think he's trained like this is it. I heard Buddy McGirt say that when he joined Dillian Whyte in camp, Dillian Whyte was already in shape, and that doesn't normally happen. So from what I can see, he's trained like this is everything. This is his biggest fight, his most important fight, and he needs to get it done. So let's see if he can.
Ray Ford and Mr. Nova. I'll tell you what, the marketing for Nova is brilliant. Just
you saw the mascot there.
And he did get through customs.
I thought I'd acknlockage that. He was there like, oh mate, yeah, big old
Your
mascot.
banter is just so underrated, man. I swear to God. How do we see that fight going?
Look, I think Ray Ford's a very, very, very good fighter. Brilliant southpaw, going up in weight. Seems to be very good as well. At that weight, he's had a couple of fights there now, and I expect him to really get the job done. You know, Nova did well against O'Shaquie Foster, but I think he's had a draw since then as well. I don't know. I feel like Ray Ford's the better fighter.
Final question for myself. Well, obviously Queensberry, you guys are you have most of the heavyweights. You have a lot of the light heavyweights. I feel like there should be a time to sort of display. Obviously, with Joshua Buatsi and everything that's coming on, what do you think about the up and coming cards displaying the light heavyweights?
All brilliant, Rico. I think we've got some brilliant cards coming up. We're going to do a
one in October.
I think next week. Well, we've already launched the Scotland show. I think there's going to be a press conference next week for the Buatsi against Parker show. Brilliant light heavyweight fights on there, and we're just cooking. We're cooking, and I'm back in the kitchen trying to help, just like with a bit of salt here and there, sprinkle it on, and we're just loving it. So yeah.
My final bonus one. When do we think that Fabio Wardley is going to be out?
I have no idea. That's a question for Frank, Lee, and Francis, all those guys. Yeah, I'll just crack on.
But thank you so much, Dev. You know you're a personal friend and a hero of mine, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. No worries, my friend.
Cheers, guys.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.